Yo, what's going on, gang? Today I'm going to show you the best settings to delete recoil in Call of Duty. Look, these are going to be the best controller settings, and I got a few little light tips at the end I think you're really going to appreciate. For my horizontal and vertical stick sense, we are going to be at 1.6. Simplified control set, all that's going to be set to off. I do swap L1 R1 with L2 R2. It's just what I'm used to. I play it on a PS4 Scuff Infinity. I'm sure if I switch to the PS5 Scuff, maybe I won't switch it. I know on my Xbox controllers I don't swap it, so I leave it there. Vibration off. Make sure you have tactical set so you crouch with the right stick in so you can really slide cancel and break cameras. On your dead zone, left stick is going to be set to 1, max 75. Right stick min is going to be set to 3. Ooh, we lost it. Let's see. Right stick max 99, left trigger 0 and 0. My right stick might be different from your right stick. Left doesn't really matter. Like, I mean, I'm sure you might have some like little bit of stick drift on the left, but it's not that deep. The right stick though, that one does matter. I make that as low as I can without having stick drift. Going on over to aiming, advanced aiming settings. Aim response curve type is going to be standard, and the slope scale is going to be set to a 1.0. Custom sensitivity per zoom is going to be 0.93. That's going to be on low zoom and 2 to 3 times. Everything else is going to be a 1 time. You want kind of a faster ADS speed, sense speed while you're sniping. Like if you're using a Car 98 or an HDR, it's easier to flick targets with a faster ADS, but when you're using something like long range ARs or even up close SMGs, you want a little bit more control so you can absolutely have that anti-recoil, that zero recoil hitter. For movement, tactical sprint assist is what I rock, and I make sure sprint assist delay is off. Always assist sideways and backwards is both on. Mantle assist I have turned off. Automatic airborne mantle off. Parachute automatic behavior, turn that off. You get to the ground faster if you deploy your chute manually, but if it deploys for you, you do not get to the ground as fast. On the advanced movement settings, we have toggle on sprint, tactical sprint behavior. Auto move forwards off. Auto door peek is off. Ground mantle. Tactical sprint activation is going to be single tap sprint. Even though I use auto tac sprint, I still have it set to single tap sprint. Plunging underwater is free, and sprinting door bash is turned on. For our combat, we have apply all on the plates. You can always cancel that. Aim down sights behavior is obviously hold. Weapon mount activations ADS plus melee. Combat settings. Depleted ammo switch is on. Make sure that's turned on. Sprint cancels reload is off. And then prioritize interact on the interact / reload behavior. That is absolutely going to be the best controller settings right there. And then the other thing we want to do is we want to check out the firing range. I know a lot of people are like, oh, firing range isn't going to give me negative recoil, but it is. If you hit down on the D-pad twice, so look, once you get this guy, you hit it a second time, you get this. If you don't know what this is a recoil pad. It shows you the patterns to every gun. So this gun right here is the Meta Krig. This is like the build everyone's rocking. You're going to aim at the bottom of the pad. Do not touch the joystick, and you're going to spray the entire clip. So let the whole clip go, and we'll get an idea of where we're at. Now this is a 70 ball, so it's going to go way up. But you'll notice here, it goes up, and then it goes all the way to the right. Look, we're going to go right beside it. We're going to do it a second time, and you're going to notice there's similarities. Like, these are set patterns, so you can memorize meta builds. This one looks maybe slightly different. It's not so abrupt, but it's still the same thing. It's up and then to the right. Here, we'll do a third one because, well, why not? And that one's almost the exact same as that first one. 2AT. So look, out of 3 patterns, we can see they're all very similar. So now what we're going to want to do, we have that memorized. We just need to do that pattern in reverse. We know our initial spray is going to go down, and then wherever it goes top right, we're going to go bottom left. So our recoil pattern would look like this. We go down, and then we go down left. And if we do it just right, we're left with literally anti-recoil and or minimal recoil to where you can absolutely laser. And the more you sit here and practice that and laser it, you'll notice this pattern gets tighter and tighter and tighter. And then before you know it, you're like, whoa, people are going to think I have Cronus, because then you're absolutely lasering everything you're shooting at, which is the goal, you know? You want to be able to laser everything. And I would sit here and I would go through rounds. I would do these 3 dummies right here. And you can even do that 4th one in the back with a build as accurate as this one. You can go all the way in the back and lace that guy as well. Because this is just such an easy recoil pattern to memorize. But that's it, man. Look, get the right settings. Make sure you're memorizing your recoil patterns on your guns. And then you're going to be zapping. And everyone's going to think you got aimbot. Everyone's going to think you're cheating. But the reality is, you're not cheating. You just learned how to play Call of Duty. Gang, listen, hit the sub, crush the like, and I'll catch you all tomorrow for another heater. Let's get it, gang.